Colonel Bai. It's Tuesday, November 8th, and it's a day 3.
I'm Brayden.
And I'm Serena. Today is National Indigenous Veterans Day, a time to remember and commemorate the stories and contributions of Indigenous veterans in wars and conflicts, past and present.
This day was created in 1994 as Indigenous veterans were not recognized at official Remembrance Day ceremonies and were excluded from laying wreaths at the National War Memorial in Ottawa on Remembrance Day until 1995.
Now we take a moment of silence instead of the national anthem to recognize the roles Indigenous veterans played in all the wars and conflicts past and present.
We continue to learn more about relationships between First Nations, Inuit, and Métis and Canada, the Crown, and the provinces.
Please be respectful during this piece.
During the First World War, First Nations, Inuit, and Métis participation was proportionally higher than that of any other people in Canada. With 1 in 3 Indigenous males enlisting, in fact, on the Pikwanigan First Nation community, who are Algonquins, on the shores of Golden Lake, all but 3 males enlisted. Many Indigenous women also served as nurses treating the wounded, and Indigenous soldiers earned more than 50 decorations for bravery. More than 500 Indigenous soldiers died in World War I and World War II. More than 12,000 First Nations, status and non-status, along with a large number of Inuit and Métis, left their homes and families to serve in Canada in those 2 conflicts. Following World War II, some Indigenous veterans returned from war and have lost their status, as they have been absent from the reserves for more than 4 years. This was a provision of the Indian Act at the time. Indigenous veterans were enfranchised, their sacrifices largely forgotten, while their rights and status as Indigenous peoples were taken away. Indigenous men and women have continued to proudly serve in uniform in the post-war years as well. Like so, many of those who have pursued a life in the military, they have been deployed wherever they have been needed, from NATO duties in Europe during the Cold War to service with the United Nations and other multinational peace support operations in dozens of countries around the world. In more recent years, many Indigenous Canadian Armed Forces members saw hazardous duty in Afghanistan during our country's 2001 to 2014 military efforts in that war-torn land. The story of Indigenous service in the First and Second World Wars, the Korean War, and later Canadian Armed Forces efforts is a proud one. While exact numbers are elusive, it has been estimated that as many as 12,000 First Nations, Métis, and Inuit peoples served in the great conflicts of the 20th century, with at least 500 of them sadly losing their lives. This long tradition of military service is also commemorated with a striking National Aboriginal Veterans Monument in Ottawa. This deeply symbolic memorial features a large bronze eagle at its top, with 4 men and women from different Indigenous groups from across Canada immediately below. A wolf, bear, bison, and caribou, powerful animals that represent spiritual guides, which have been long seen by Indigenous cultures as important to military success, look out from each corner. Remembrance ceremonies are held at this special monument, including on Indigenous Veterans Day, which is observed on November 8th of each year.
Please take a moment today, Cougars, to pause and think of the great contributions that our Indigenous veterans have and continue to make.
For grade 12s interested in working after high school in a skilled trade of technology field, Skills Ontario will be giving a presentation at lunch on November 15th in room 215. This is a great workshop for those wanting to connect with the world of work and possible careers next year, so don't miss it.
Attention graduates, Edge Imaging will be here from November 14th to 18th to take graduation photos. Don't miss out on your opportunity to be featured in the class composite and leave your legacy in the hallways of the school for years to come. Sign up for your photo appointment using our school code CLB at bookmygrad.ca.
Brayden, are you ready?
For what? Fun Friday?
Not just Fun Friday, but Super Fun Friday.
Wow!
On Friday, November 18th, it's a PJ Day, and what better attire to wear than while enjoying pancakes and music with your friends at the annual Pancake Breakfast. $5 in advance are at the door, with all proceeds going to SHIO. There will be also karaoke in the atrium at lunch.
I'm super excited. On another note, reminder for all debaters that the yearbook photo will be taken today at lunch in room 132. A seminar on how to rebut arguments will follow. There will be no debate meeting after school today due to a staff meeting.
Students interested in playing for the boys contact hockey team should attend the information meeting at 12:15 tomorrow in the drama room. Tryouts will be the following week.
That's all from us this evening. Now here's your sports desk.
What's up, sports fans? I'm Seb.
And I'm Spencer.
And this is your Sports Desk. The fall season is winding down, but that just means that the winter season is ramping up. Congrats to the grade 9 boys who came second at OFSA out of 33 teams, which is just incredible.
Yeah.
Led by Owen Siderius, who came in at second overall, and the other finishers being Austin Walker at 26th, Anthony Gee, Kieran Dust, Adrian Tang, and Samuel Koshla. What an amazing showing, boys. Sports Desk and Colonel Bai could not be more proud of you guys.
The football team played in their final game last week and ended the season with a tough loss. Excellent season, guys, and congrats on bringing football back to CB after a 2-year hiatus.
Big word, eh?
Yeah, big word. But anyways, congrats to the senior and junior girls basketball teams on great seasons this year. Best of luck to graduating players, and we're excited to see the returning players back on the court next year.
The senior boys volleyball team suffered a tough loss last week, but will still be playing in the silver division. Good luck, guys.
The senior boys soccer team played their quarterfinal versus Glebe last week. Let's go see how that went.
What a tough way to finish a great season. Great job, guys.
Well, here at Sports Desk, we are excited for one thing, the premiere of a brand new segment called Athletic Supporters.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting to find a man. Everybody praying for the end of time. Everybody hoping that to be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Do what it takes. That I feel being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm out of dumb. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough from the prodigal son. I was born to run.
Thanks to Hayden Hopkin for getting us an inside look at the people who ensure that we can keep playing the sports we all know and love.
Hayden, I've got one question for you. Have you always been blind, or did that develop during your ref training?
Wow, ref drama?
Yeah, lots of it.
Wow, so excited to see what you all have in store for the winter season.
Seb, I can't wait to go to OFSA for the snow cone eating competition. I love that Kelly green and blue flavor.
I think that's all from us today, CV.
This is your Sports Desk, signing off.